what is the DOD Skill Bridge Program?
So the Skill Bridge program was set up several years ago, and it's meant for military members that are looking to transition out of the military into a field that's typically not correlated back to a military job. And so the DOD's desire is to help address veteran suicides, veteran homelessness, all that type of stuff, was to help give vets skills as they come out to transition into another industry and allow them to be successful within that industry. So the way the Skill Bridge program is set up, and it's command dependent and everything else, you have to go through your command, and they may allow you to do the full term. They may only allow you a limited term. It's based upon manning, all those types of things. But it does allow, per the regs, up to 180 days within the program to be able to work for another company while you're still receiving DOD pay, right? So the beauty of that is you're getting new skills, but you're still getting paid the normal pay that you're used to, so it doesn't upset your finances. On the flip side, it is required that you receive no pay from that company at all, right? So you can't go work for someone and try to make money off that job while still getting the money from the DOD. Again, it's meant to be an unpaid internship. So no pay, no benefits, nothing like that. But what you are getting is you're getting vital skills to help you get a leg up as you transition out. So for us, that leg up is coming into real estate. We're in an industry where on average, 87% fail in the first 2 years. And that's really scary and daunting for most folks. And so, especially for our fellow military families, as we're looking at this, we want to give you every opportunity that you can have to come into this industry, to be successful, and to have income coming after you stop receiving your DOD income on that first day that you're allowed to earn income. And so our goal is to set you up for that success. Really, as far as the process goes and everything else, it's a lot of paperwork like everything else is with DOD. Our staff has processed hundreds of applications to be able to help you out. So really, it's just reaching out to our staff to get the process started, or going to our website to submit an application. And from there, our staff takes over and helps you.
What's the website where people can go to check things out?
The website's skillbridgere.com. And so just like the logo above me, you can go to that, check it out. Again, our application is there, and once you submit that app, our staff receives it. They work typically 5 days a week, and so when they're at work, they're processing through those. They'll reach back out to you for info they need and everything else to generate an approval letter for our company.
You mentioned that it is command dependent. Explain to me a little bit more about what that means.
So what I mean by that is one command might give you, let's say, 120 days to participate in the program. That could be dependent upon rank or just manning that they have. Another command might allow 90. A different command might allow the full 180. It's really all command dependent for that. It's really command dependent on whether or not they'll let you do a Skill Bridge program at all. It is a benefit that we have available to us. However, it's not an entitlement. Your command does not have to approve you. So I will say, like, commands that have been, whether they have an issue going on or you get on the wrong side of your boss, any of those types of things that everyone deals with at one point in time or another throughout your life. If you're in that type of situation, it may take a little more massaging to allow to have your command approve you to go do this, because it's a benefit for you, not for them. The real issue that commands face and why they look at this and why some of them limit below 180 days, they don't get a replacement for you until you come off their books, and you don't come off their books until you're fully separated from the military. So for the duration of your Skill Bridge program, while you're working for us, let's say, you're going to get DOD income, you're going to be learning a new skill, but you're still on their books. So they basically have a vacancy that they cannot fill until you're gone.
What other exclusions are there that could prevent somebody from being able to participate in a Skill Bridge program?
There's a numerous set of different circumstances that you could face. Obviously, we've seen a lot of them as we've helped folks. One would be if you're going through a medical evaluation board. So a lot of military members, especially as you get near the end of your tour or duty, if you've done a full 20 years, especially, you have things in your body that are broken. And they're going to do a review on the way out. And for some folks, they're going to force you through a medical evaluation board, even if you don't want one. On the enlisted side, at least within the Air Force, you can opt out of that. On the officer side, you cannot. So they force you through it. And while you're going through that, the issue that you run into is you're supposed to be doing your Skill Bridge, your terminal leave, if you take any, and your permissive TDY for house hunting, job hunting, all that type of stuff, all combined within your last 180 days per the regulations. And so when you're going through a medical evaluation board, you don't necessarily know, like, if they're going to push you out through a med board, you don't know when your last day is. And so there are exceptions. There are ways to get waivers to that for the last 180 day limitation, because they could come through a MEB and say, we're pushing you out of the military, and you might have 2 months before you're out. That's not enough time, obviously, to do your skill bridge. So there are ways to get those waivers. It just requires extra work.